So what if you could turn a simple idea into a completely finished product, almost instantly? Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on the future of all this, what we're calling the 2026 AI pipeline. We're talking from a single prompt straight to a finished product. I mean, let's be real. The idea of generating an entire book with AI, it sounds like it should be super complicated, right? A total nightmare of copy pasting and messing with a bunch of disconnected tools. And you know what? Until very recently, you would have been totally right. That was the 2024 workflow, but things have, well, they've completely changed. What we're looking at here is a massive paradigm shift. I mean, we're talking about a revolution in how we create stuff. So forget those days of juggling a dozen different apps, manually tweaking everything. The future, this 2026 pipeline, it's all about smart, automated systems. Think of it like entire teams of AI agents working together to bring your ideas to life. Okay. But before we dive deep into the future, we really have to appreciate how far we've come. So let's take a quick look back at the old way, the 2024 workflow. And I'm willing to bet if you've ever tried to create a digital product, this story of, time, frustration, and money, it's going to sound really, really familiar. Does any of this ring a bell? Spending hours fighting with the formatting on a supposedly simple ebook? Or how about that feeling when your brain just starts to melt trying to remember some complex formula in Google Sheets? Yeah, that's the manual bottleneck. It's the exact spot where all your creative momentum just gets crushed by all those tedious, soul-destroying tasks. And look, getting past this bottleneck, it's more important now than ever. You might be asking why. Well, it's because the market for digital products, the stuff you see on Etsy and Gumroad, it's absolutely exploding. It's a huge opportunity for passive income, and you don't even need any inventory. For so many people, the only thing that's been standing in the way is just how painful the creation process has been. So what's the answer to all this frustration? Well, this is where we introduce the new way, the 2026 AI pipeline. And I really want to be clear about something here. This isn't just about typing a slightly better prompt into a chatbot. No. We are talking about moving from simple prompts to full-on autonomous systems. Systems that can run entire creative projects for you. Now, the core idea driving this whole revolution is something called an agentic workflow. And the best way to think about it is this. Instead of a simple AI tool that just responds to one prompt at a time, imagine you have an AI project manager. It takes your high-level goal, breaks it down into a cohesive plan, and then assigns different specialized AI agents to each little task. It even self-corrects and reviews its own work from start to finish. It's a game changer. Okay, so what does this actually look like in the real world? Let's take that ebook example again. This is like an AI ebook factory. So instead of one simple prompt, a whole pipeline kicks off. First, one agent generates a super detailed table of contents, but in a format called JSON, basically a structured map that other AIs can read perfectly. Then, another agent jumps in and creates summaries for every single chapter. After that, a different agent expands those summaries into the full text. And finally, a designer agent takes over and handles all the formatting and styling automatically. You literally never have to fight with fonts again. All right, but how does it all hang together and not just sound like a mess? Well, the secret sauce here is a really cool technique called prompt chaining. It's pretty clever. The system takes the context from the previous chapter and automatically feeds it into the prompt for the next one. So the context from chapter 1 gets fed into chapter 2, and 2 into 3, and so on. This is what keeps the tone and the narrative consistent all the way through. And get this whole pipeline isn't just for ebooks. The exact same logic can totally transform spreadsheets. I mean, forget trying to remember all those crazy formulas. Now, you can just describe the chart or table you want in plain English, and an AI agent will write the Google Apps script that builds it for you, right inside the sheet. It's literally like having your own personal programmer on call, 24/7. So this leads us to an even bigger concept, what we call a multi-agent framework. And this isn't just a simple assembly line anymore. This is more like putting together a whole team, a whole company of AI specialists just for your project. You've got your manager, your action agents, your checkers, all working together on one single thing. So let's break down that AI team. First up, you've got the manager agent. Its job is to take your big, high-level goal and just break it down into small, doable tasks. Then you have the action agents. These are the workers. They're the ones writing the code or drafting the text. But here's what's truly mind-blowing. You also have a reflection agent. Its entire job is to double-check the work for errors. It's like having a built-in quality control specialist that's constantly making sure everything is right. Okay, so generating stuff, that's getting almost too easy, right? But with all this new power comes a whole new set of challenges. And this is really the new challenge for anyone creating things: ownership and quality. Because, yeah, generation is easy now, but verification and ownership, those are the new hurdles. And this brings us to a massive, massive question. I mean, if an AI can just automatically generate a complete product, who actually owns it? Seriously. The answer to that is going to change everything. Okay, let's cut to the chase. When it comes to the law, at least right now, for something to be copyrighted, it has to have significant human authorship. So if you look at this table, you'll see that if a work is 100% generated by AI, it's basically in the public domain. Anyone can use it. So what's your action? You have to inject your own significant human creativity into it. Your edits, your ideas, that's not just the final polish, that's what gives it actual legal value. And another big one, using AI to make images of real people, that can violate the right of publicity. So you really want to avoid doing that. And the risk isn't just about ownership. We've all heard about AI hallucinating, right? Where it just makes stuff up with total confidence. Now, just imagine that baked into a product you're trying to sell, like a spreadsheet with financial formulas that are just plain wrong, or a how-to guide that gives dangerous advice. If you sell that, guess who's on the hook for those mistakes? Yep, you are. So this all points to the brand new reality for anyone making stuff online. The hard part is no longer generating the product. The real challenge, the most valuable skill now, is verifying and legally owning it. This is where you, the human, with your creativity, your judgment, and your oversight, become absolutely essential. And that really leaves us with one last big question to think about. As AI automates more and more of the actual creation, is our most valuable skill shifting? Is it not about making anymore, but about curating? You know, the ability to guide the AI, to pick and choose, to refine the output, and to guarantee the quality. Maybe that's the new definition